Hi, hello friends, welcome to World Explorer India. Today, let's discuss about mental health on occasion of World Mental Health Day, October 10 on 2020. The theme for this year is Move for Mental Health and Let's Invest. So, what is health? Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, according to World Health Organization. So, there is no health without mental health. So, what is mental health? Mental health is a state of well being in which every individual realizes his or her own potential, can cope with the normal stresses of life, and can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her own society. So, let's discuss in detail. They should be able to work productively. Work productively in the sense they should be able to contribute for themselves and their family members. Enjoy free time. They should contribute to the community and they should have some personal worth. They should learn something new. They should be able to express their emotions in a appropriate manner, that is called as emotional maturity. Maintain good social relationships and cope up with the problems, and they are reality oriented. They should maintain the balance between work, rest, recreation, and family. So, if everyone is having all these characteristics, we can say they are mentally healthy. So, when we are talking about mental health, any of the activity which is not interfering with their activities of daily living, then they are mentally healthy. So, who can be affected? Mental health can be affected for the persons who are at stress or some of the various social factors and also the genetic factors, but it can affect anyone like women, men, girls, boys, and even all cultures. You can see that even one in four people experience the mental health issues in some part of their lives. So, the first reason is stressed out. So, if you are stressed out, talk to someone, seek the professional help, and try to develop your own coping mechanisms and find out the relaxation exercises and hobbies, and able to make the friend circle and social networking. So, this is how you can relieve your stress. Next common disease we see in mental health is depression. Depression is the leading cause of disability, and they should be able to spoken out, and they should also seek the professional support if needed, and it is the second leading cause of death among 15 to 29-year-old because of suicide. Depression leading to suicide, and it is most common among the young age group. That is very sad thing. Suicide prevention activities should be promoted. Campaigns, support groups, and media management should be there. Media should not glorify the suicidal tendencies. Mental health problems. These are some of the mental health problems, but it's not limited, and there is many more mental health problems. But most common things we see in our daily life is alcoholism, addiction, psychosis, conduct disorders, sleep disorders, mood disorders, and conduct disorders. So now we should invest in mental health. What is meant by investment in mental health? Investment in mental health means it is either promoting the mental health or the prevention of the mental illness. So, and also the treatment of mental illness and restoration of the mental health. Maximize the individual and social well-being, improve the standard of living, information, education, communication, social protection, and legislative support for the mentally ill persons. Social support, avoid stigma, discrimination, and victimization. So these are all the topics should be given importance while we are discussing about investing in the mental health and prevent the abuse. What is return of investment in mental health? Mental health promotion or illness prevention has returns. How this can be calculated with the formula net benefits by the net costs into 100%. Let's take an example of workplace environment. If employees are getting incentives regularly, or if you are encouraging the star performer of the month or year, etc., and you are providing the recreational events and gym clubs, etc., so this will improve the morality of the employee and they will stick to the organization. So there is no brain drain from one organization to another organization. Automatically there is a improved culture and improved workplace environment, so that increased benefit for the organization. So it is necessary nowadays to invest in the mental health. How to stay positive? First thing is SWOT analysis: strengths, weakness, opportunity and threat analysis. So you should know what is your strength and what is your weakness, and what is the opportunity you have to succeed, and what is the threat which is affecting you. When you are able to analyze yourself, you can be very positive. Next thing is positive thinking and positive environment has a great impact on health, stress management, and you should be goal oriented. Satisfying activities of life, involve in the satisfying activities of life to stay positive. And dream analysis will help you to identify or resolve some of the problems. Dreams sometimes suggest you these are the problems because of which you are getting the such type of dreams. So if you are able to analyze your dreams also, you can solve majority of your problems. So people with mental health illness are facing severe human right violations. They are also facing discrimination and stigma. So it is better for us to make society be responsible, and information, education, communication activities should be increased, and also stigma to be avoided. So if you like this, subscribe, share, comment and also like the video. Thank you.